Right, it looks like we're good to go. This is Friday Night 9 Ball again. We're doing a live stream. The tournament started. Like good to go. This is just Friday going to mute 9 Ball again. We're doing a live running. Just a quick mute on the audio in the stream there. I forgot to turn the volume down. Right, the tournament's underway. It's been going for about 25 minutes. This is a bracket. We've got Jay Schrader playing, who's that? Buzz Swiss. Jay Schrader's getting 6 and out. Or 6, 7 and 8 balls anyway. And he's up by 5 racks to 2. Remember, it's a race to 7 in the first round. We've got Henning, who has a bye. Larry, who has a bye, and he's in the middle of his match against Popman in round 2. And Popman's getting 5 and out, so he's getting the biggest handicap. So Larry's got a lot of work to do there. We have Wizard Cheat, who's playing Shane G Money, and Shane G Money is getting 5 and out. And Wizard Cheat is up 3 racks to 1 in that match. Eloquenti's got a bye. That Dirties or Dr. Ty's got a bye, and he's playing Capo in round 2. Capo's getting the 5 ball, and Capo's currently up by 4 racks to 1. So what we'll do is we will drop in on this Wizard Cheat match with Shane G Money, who's getting all the handicap, and let's have a look and see what's happening there. Well, Wizard Cheat up by 3 racks to 1. He's at the table playing with the house cue and the miss cue. Just let the guys know that I'm actually recording them or streaming them. Some people don't want to be recorded, so if they don't want to be recorded, I'll leave the room. This doesn't need to be too hard. Enough pace to pot the 2. The cue ball's going to come back up the table. And that needs to bounce a wee bit. Maybe a bit more would have been perfect. It's just short by about 4 or 5 inches there for the 3 ball. He went for the bank. But he's left Wizard Cheat, who no doubt will go for this combination shot down the rail in the 9 ball. He misses that. This is not an easy 5 to get on. The 5's out into the table, so it is a bit pace, but he's overcut the 3. It's left safe though. And again, Wizard Cheat will probably go for the bank. Reverse bank into that top right hand corner pocket possibly. He's scratched. So ball in hand to Shane G Money. Now he could certainly do with stringing a few balls here because he doesn't want to go 4-1 down. And bear in mind he's the one that's getting the handicap. Well, the extra money balls come in handy. And Shane G Money gets it back to 3 racks to 2. He looks to have come up dry. That, well, the 1 ball does pass the 9 ball, but it's a bit awkward here. Chinese snooker over the 2 ball. Well, that's gone safe again. Now, Shane G Money could kick this from the right hand side of the table, try and push it in along the jaw. Make sure he tells Super Admin that. Anyway, Wizard Cheat. Stuck behind the 2 ball. He's going to jump it and try and pop in the 1. And that's a good shot. No shot left on the 2 though. Probably have to kick behind it here. It's a longer jump if he's going to try that. That 5 ball gets in the way at that distance. Probably better trying to kick behind it. Plenty of room to do that off the bottom rail here, but needs a bit of luck to get it safe. I'll just pause for a little sec. And we're back. Oh, wrong tab. Right, so anybody that wants to watch and listen to me can do that. Not that they're interested, it doesn't matter. So where have we got to? Well, we're still at 3-2, we're still in rack number 6, and Shane G Money is at the table. Now again, remember, he's player 2, so he only needs to get to the 5 ball. And the 5 ball is in a slightly awkward position here. And he needs to watch he doesn't go across and in off here. He's played it soft. Now if anything, he should get a decent safety out of this if he plays this shot right. He can get covered behind that 6 ball, just a soft roll up and leave it tight. Well, that's a bit too hard, so in the end that's a nothing shot. I don't think he's really sure of what he was doing there. And Wizard Cheat has gone for some sort of half-hearted bank shot, but that's failed. And Shane G Money is on the 5, and that's a gift. I think he can just catch the edge of that. And the cue ball's running. Where's it going? He's okay, he's got away with it. So the match is all square, 3 racks to 2. Sorry, 3 all. It's a good open break. 5 balls going to track in. And 1 ball is on. 5 ball, of course, is Shane G, or one of his money balls, so the 5 ball gets respotted. He's went for the old heave hole with that one. Maybe need to leave a wee bit higher angle in that one to get down for that too comfortably. Well, I reckon from his rating, Shane G Money's a relatively new player. I'm assuming he's a relatively new player to VP4 because I haven't seen him online an awful lot in the recent past. So again, he's new to the game. It's a tough game to play, and it's all about the learning curve. And there's a big learning curve in VP4, but it can certainly, if you stick with it, can certainly help your game. You can certainly learn a lot. You can learn a lot from playing in tournaments. You can learn a lot from just playing all the time if you can, and also watching other players. So Shane's on the 1. Now his path's blocked by that 5 and 9 ball. So he's just potted a 1, and a thin edge off the 2 here would get him a good safety. He's maybe trying to bank, but of course that 2 ball was far too close to the rail to play a good bank there. To play a good bank, the ball needs to be off the rail, ideally about an inch, and that way you can avoid a double kiss and you can actually play the shot better. But I think it was far too close. But he's managed to get away with it. And the Wizard cheat stuck behind the 7 and the 3. So not a lot going for him here. Out comes the jump cue. Hits the 3, because again the 3 was well in the path of that jump, and he scratched into the middle. And he doesn't want to be making mistakes like that at this point in the rack, because Shane G Money, well, again, he's going to try the 2-6 combo. The 6 is a money ball. If he gets that in, he wins the rack. And that's well played. But this is, again, I keep mentioning this as well, a player like Wizard Cheat, when he's given away something like 5 and out, and one of the opponent's money balls is hanging over a pocket, if you get the opportunity, you should try and take it out, because if it's close to the pocket, you can rest assured that the player's going to try and knock it in. And when you give ball in hand and give him opportunities to do that, he's going to take the opportunity. So that's a tactical thing you need to be aware of when you're giving away such a heavy handicap, is be aware of money balls going adjacent to pockets, because you're leaving yourself open to attack. And it's always wise to try and move it, or try and sink it with another ball if you can, or at least get it out of the way. And a lot of players are so focused on their side of the game that they're not paying attention to what's really happening in the table an awful lot. So here we are, Shane G Money, 4 racks to 3, race to 7 on this winner's side, and a race to 4, I believe, on the 1 loss side. Now we're not going to be able to catch all of this tournament tonight. I was trying to show a couple of matches, but unfortunately I've got to be in my bed and I don't want to leave it too late, so we'll go as long as we can before my eyes start closing. Wizard cheat. Ball in hand. Now, to me the simplest shot would be to roll that 2 down into the bottom pocket there. He's tried to follow through, but of course he's left himself in the path of the 8 ball. Now, has he got lucky here? Well, no, he hasn't. He's managed to kick the edge of the 3, but unfortunately he's going to scratch again. And here we're at a similar situation in this rack. Now, Shane G Money has ball in hand. He needs to, well, he's going to try a 3-9 combo. That's asking a lot here. It would need to be good to get that in. Yeah. You're not going to get those in. It's too far apart. And Wizard Cheat will be quite happy if Shane G Money keeps going for things like that, because there's very few of them ever going to work out. That cue ball needed to keep running up the table. It was running in the wrong direction though, but it needed to be further up towards that right middle pocket there. And this might be a sort of hit and hope shot, I think. I don't know, maybe he's going for the cut, but he needs to watch he doesn't start walloping these balls, because he's putting bottom on it. He could draw into the top right pocket here. Well, if that goes in, that's a beautiful shot. That's a lovely little shot there on the 5 ball. And played it at a nice pace. And he's leading by 5 racks to 3. Unfortunately, he's come up dry. He's left a shot on for Wizard Cheat, but he's certainly, I mean, the balls are all in the open, and it's asking a lot for Wizard Cheat to run this rack out, but we'll see how he does. Well, he's played the 2-9 combo, and that's that rack over. So all of a sudden, it's back to 5-4 in favour of Shane G Money. And a soft break there by Wizard Cheat, because he's using the house cue. He doesn't have a break cue and doesn't have a playing cue. And I don't think he's got anything on this 1 ball. A simple shot here for Shane G Money. Just focus on the 1 ball. The 2 ball is sitting there, so if the cue, he's putting bottom on this again. There's no need to, unless he's trying to hold it. He should have just let that roll through, because he needed to get onto the top side of that 2 ball, the top side nearer the 9 ball, in order to have an angle to get onto this 4. So, you know, maybe that's something he'll pick on over time. It's all about making your life simple. Don't try difficult shots when you don't need to play them. Just look at the table, look at the path the cue ball's going to take, and just let it do its business, and you'll get on the two. And that's going to scratch. Straight follow through. But one ball's gone tight to the rail. So Wizard Cheat, well, whatever he does, he's got a difficult shot, because very often these balls that are tight in the rail end up nudging off that jaw when you try and play it past the pocket. And of course he's leaving it dead straight when he really needs just to get away from the rail. He's got away a wee bit. Now can he get through onto the 4? That 7 ball at the bottom of the table here's looking very adjacent. Now for some reason he decided to play that with his jump cue. And he scratched again. And again it's scratching at the wrong time, because Shane G Money, well, he's odds on certainty to get this 4 ball in if he realises he's got ball in hand. And then he just needs to get on the 5. Well, it's a long range shot, but he pulled off a cracker of a shot in the last rack. Let's see if we can focus. Well, that was well off the mark, but I think he's got away with it. Well, that's a good one. Finished dead straight in the 6 here. He can just roll through it, but again it's just about pace. If he goes too far he's going to leave a blind pocket cut into that top or the bottom right as we look, and that's what he's done. He's gone too far. Well, it's bounced a wee bit, but he needs to watch the in off into that middle pocket. Well, somehow it's gone in. Now, can you see enough of that 8 ball? No, he can't. Can't get to the potting angle. But now he has to get lucky. Well, he's got lucky. He's knocked the 8 in. And he gets the 9. A bit lucky there, Wizard Cheat. A bit of a hit and hope, but it gone in, so he's tied the match back to 5 all. There's an easy safety on here. Could bank the 1 over behind the 5 and the 6. But he's went for the old heave-ho, hoping for a bit of luck. Well, played the cross bank. Is it going to tuck out behind that 4? It certainly is. Had enough spin on it. Again, this shot is all about pace. The cue ball's coming down towards the 4 here, so He just needs to focus on the cut, but he's banged at it to get up and down the table twice. And results are coming in. Dirties or Dr. Ties against Capo. Capo's won that match in the final rack decider, 7 racks to 6. So Capo goes through to, what round does he go through to? Would that be the first round? Maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, Capo's through to round 3. Let's just change the refresh on that. Change it to 30 seconds. That's some whatever went in there, I don't know, but he's fluked something, fluked a 3 ball. Well, again, Wizard Cheats left a 4 ball hanging. Now, can Shane G Money somehow get on this 5 ball? And these are tough. Object ball stuck in the pocket. You don't really know where the cue ball's going. He's wanting the link for the stream. Right, so we're still tied at 5 all. Wizard Cheat has got no shot in the 5. And again, that's just sold himself down the river there. He's banked to 5 towards the pocket and just left it on for Shane G Money now. This is a simple enough shot. If he just takes his time, gets it lined up, doesn't need to bang it in. Get it going towards the pocket. And he's hit it into the rail. And you can see how tough it is to read angles for new players to this game. I mean, it looked to anybody who's played the game for years, you know, that's an easy shot, but it's not an easy shot to somebody who's unfamiliar with the camera angles and the view that you have in the game, and that's something you'll just pick up through time. Now there's a shock result there. The handicap has worked against Larry. Larry has lost against Popman by 7 racks to 5. So Larry's going to have to battle his way through in the one loss side. Well, Wizard Cheat is now left again. He's left half a shot on here for Shane G Money. And he's maybe trying to line this up into this bottom pocket here as we look. That's a tough one. Even into the middle it's a tough shot. Oh, he'd ball in hand. Well, that's even easier then. Oh dear, don't follow it in. Oh. Again, a basic error there. You know, just to put a little bit of bottom on it and punch it in and stop the cue ball running. It doesn't matter. Shane G Money's in the lead. He's sitting there waiting on 1 rack. He's come up dry in the break. Back to Wizard Cheat. He's got an easy safety here. He can tuck the cue ball back across to the 2 and 3 if he wants. Nudge that 1 ball up the table. Well, he's gone the other way, but he's letting the cue ball run. And that wasn't a good safety. Presumably he tried to bank that, but either or, we'll never know. But you don't let the cue ball run around if you don't need to. Well, if you're going to miss them good, because that's why it's gone safe. Wizard cheat. I think he can maybe just catch an edge of that 1 ball, but nothing much. Not even that. He's going to have to kick it. And the 1 ball's gone nowhere, but look at the 9. The 9 ball's hanging over the top left, and the alarm bells are ringing. And if I were Wizard Cheat, the first thing I'd be doing against Shane G Money would be sinking that 9 ball and getting it respotted and giving him ball in hand and force them in to try and run out. But if he leaves it too late, there's not going to be many of these balls left in the table. And remember, Shane G Money's got 5 and out here. So right now, Wizard Cheat should sink that 9 ball, because you're going to have to try and kick the 2, and the 2 ball's tied up against the 8. The best advice would be to sink the 9 and just give him ball in hand, and he might live to regret that. The 6 and the 7 ball are tied up on the right hand side there, but that 9 ball, Wizard Cheat maybe thinks it's going to be to his own benefit to leave it there. It might work out as such, but it's taking a big risk leaving it hanging over the pocket. Where's the cue ball going? And now if he can just go past that, this is where it will work out in Wizard Cheat's favour. He's going to cut that 3 along to the 9. And he needs to make sure he hits this reasonably firm. He doesn't want to leave anything hanging about while he's played the billiard. That was a braver shot, but it's gone in and we're all square. We're going to the final rack decider. And Wizard Cheat has the break. Again, without having a break cue, he's always going to be playing the soft break, but nothing's gone down. The 5 and the 8 ball's tied up, which is, well, for the time being, that's a good thing for Wizard Cheat. Shane G Money, well, he's taking care of that because he's actually collided with them. Banked out the 1 ball and he's got a shot in the 2. Again, look at the 6 ball. 6 ball hanging over the pocket now, top left. And once again, if Wizard Cheat's got his wits about him, he needs to take care of that one way or another. Because if Shane G Money gets any sort of sniff here, he might even try billiarding into the 5 and pushing the 5 onto the 6 here. Anything could happen. And that's what he's tried, but he's banked to 3. And now he'll probably try the bank on the 4 onto the 6. Might as well try it. He might even go for the cut, but at this stage you'll take whatever you can get. Looks as if he's lining well. I don't know what he did there. I think he tried the bank. Now, well, it doesn't matter. Wizard Cheat's going to billiard on to the 6, but he needs to watch he doesn't follow in here. The 6 ball's going to be out the way, but well, he's drawn off it. That's pretty good. How's his luck? Well, he's got a shot. Now, once this 4 ball disappears, Wizard Cheat is going to be back against the wall. Well, he's played the snooker, and that's a good shot, good thinking. And that's got Shane G Money in trouble. Or has it? No, I take it back. He hasn't got it tight enough. You can see the 4. Oh, he's scratched. Oh, it just stays up. Well, this cue ball's going to be running all over the place here. Oh, the 9 ball's gone in. Well, that's a disaster for Shane G Money. Wizard Cheats fluke to 9, and he wins the match by 7 racks to 6. And Shane G Money is going on to the 1 loss side, and Wizard Cheat somehow is on to the next round. So let's have a quick look at the bracket and see where we are. Well, we've got almost all of, well, that result's just gone through. So Wizard Cheat's now gone on to play Eloquente in round 3. Jay Schrader is lining up against Popman in round 4, and Jay Schrader's getting 5 and out. And well, Jay Schrader actually got to this round. He was playing Henning, or scheduled to play Henning in the last round, but Henning's obviously a no-show. He's forfeited. Now down here at the bottom, Capo has gone through, and that's rack decider that he had against Dr. Ties or Dirties. And Wizard Cheat is about to start his match with Eloquente. If we look at the 1 loss side, we'll see that Buzz Swiss is playing Dirties, and Dirties is up 1-0 at the moment in the race to 4, and he's getting a 6 ball. Shane G Money has got 5 and out, so this is a match that is similar to Larry's last match. Larry was given 5 and out against Popman, and Popman won that match by 7 racks to 5. So this match should just be about to start with Shane G Money and Larry, and we'll have a look. Well, the room is up, and Larry is in there waiting, and Shane G Money is maybe just taking a break between the end of that last match, and he should be in a minute or 2. Well, Shane G Money needs to remember he's only got 5 minutes. Once the room is up, he has 5 minutes to get in it, or else he'll forfeit. Now, if you're a player in Virtual Pool 4 in an online tournament, you get a warning sound, a very audible warning sound to let you know that your room is up, and you'll get a notification appearing in the chat lobby as well telling you that your room is up. so 5 minutes isn't a long time, so he needs to get his act together if he's going to participate in this match. But as you can see, he's still sitting in the chat, he's not in the room. Not that Larry will be complaining. If Larry can get through this without any damage, then he'll be quite happy. Now it looks as if Shane G Money has joined the room now, so we'll pop in and we will have a look at how Larry's going to handle this match. So Larry's won the lag and Larry has the break, and remember, Shane G Money has got 5 and out as his money balls. Larry's potted the 4. He's got no shot in the 1. So Larry should be looking at a thin edge on this one and getting the cue ball as far away from it as possible. And that's as thin as you can get them. And he needs a nudge in that 6. And that's not bad. Now that 1 ball has finished fairly close to the 5. Shane G Money will be maybe giving this a bang. Try and do whatever he can to get one of his money balls in the pocket. All he's done is tied up the 1 ball. I think I've got myself knotted round my headset cable here. Hang on a sec. Yeah. So Larry would be the odds-on favourite in any scratch match against Shane G Money, but when you're given such a heavy handicap, you've always got that in the back of your mind. Now this is now trouble because I think Larry's hooked here and he's going to have to kick in behind. The danger's going in off this 1 ball because that 1 ball could spin into the pocket easily here. And he's completely missed it. So ball in hand for Shane G Money. But it's a big ask if he's going to run these balls to the 5 ball. So again, it seems to be that any slight opportunity of trying to play a combo on a money ball, he's going to go for it. He's not at a level where he would be confident enough to try and run these balls, so he's doing the only other thing he knows that he can do, and that's try and play the combo. Of course, at some point Larry's going to pick these off. Now if Larry can, I don't know what the angle is, but he might just be able to brush off the 9. Well, he's avoided it altogether. And he's gone the wrong side of the 3, but shouldn't be a problem. Should still go on the 5. So here's the crucial shot in this rack, is getting down to the end of the table that he's at off this 5, so he's got to play this with power. And as long as he doesn't scratch, that's going to go around the angles. He's going to leave himself a nice angle in the 6. And again, doesn't need to do anything elaborate, just needs to get the cue ball up the table, sort of just short of the 8-ball distance. Well, he's overcut it, and he's tried to go the bottom side here of the 7, and maybe that's been a wee bit more ambitious than he really needed to be there, Larry, trying to be too cute, and he's overcut the 6. So we're now in the danger territory for Larry, because all of these balls here, there only needs to be one of them go down, and well, Shane G Money, I think, has played his last shot in this rack. He's completely missed the 6. Ball in hand to Larry, and Larry's just got these 4 balls to get the first rack on the board. Again, that's ran a bit too far, because this means the cue ball's running a bit more than you really want to, so you just got to control the pace here, and that'll do. Just a similar shot, just cut that 8 ball in and let the cue ball do its business. It's going the right direction to get on to the 5. So in we go, 9 balls going down, Larry's off the mat, wins the first rack. It comes up dry. The players who have a 1506 handicap at 9 ball in this game are going to be frightened off by players like Larry as soon as they see their rating, so that's something you don't need to really worry about. You just need to worry about the fact that you've got 4 racks that you need to win. You've got everything here to help you on your way. You're getting 5 and out, so Shane G Money just needs to focus on what he's got to do and pot any one of those money balls at any time with a legal shot, and he wins the rack. And the pressure's still on Larry, because he knows that if he makes a mistake at a crucial point, he's giving away racks here. So we've got the 2 problem balls on the left hand side there. And the other problem ball is the 4 ball tight on the right hand rail. So Larry's played the short side of it, and he's just going to slow roll this in, I would think. He needs to watch that middle pocket, it doesn't catch the knuckle. He's avoided that, but of course with the ball being so straight, the cue ball's still against the rail. What's his angle like? Well, he's had to create an angle there with lots of right hand English to force it around the corner, but now he's got no way of getting on the 7 ball. He's just going to have to nudge this 7 ball and play it tight for Shane G Money's next shot. I would suspect that Larry would just brush that 7 ball to the left hand rail behind the 8 ball and stick the cue ball past it. Well, Larry's made a mess of that. He's got away with it. So Shane G Money just going to kick this 6 ball. And he's not got there. He's scratched. Now can Larry get the cue ball behind that 6? Well, he doesn't need to. He can actually just play it from the side of the 8. But again, Larry's got his work to do. This is a awkward 8 ball. Anywhere he can get towards that left hand rail. And this is a pressure shot. Got to keep the 8 tight to the rail. He's got to still think about the 9 ball as well, but the cue ball's going to track in the right direction across the right rail and back across. So he needs to play this with enough pace to do that. And that's why he's missed the 8. And this is where the handicap works against players of Larry's quality. If he doesn't do what's expected of him, he starts leaving balls like that, he's going to find himself in trouble. And that may well be what happened in that first match against Popman. We don't know. But I suspect there might have been a few of those kind of things happening. So it's now 1 rack all. Shane G Money breaks off. Unfortunately, he's scratched. And all these balls are sitting wide open. And this is where Larry needs to run out here. He needs to stamp his authority on this and showing Shane G Money what he can do. But he's leaving a long distance between the cue ball and the 2 ball. And now he probably just wants to stop this cue ball or draw it back an inch or 2. Well, he's just stunned it in. And again, a perfect little angle to come to the right hand side of this 6 ball. Take the 5 into the top left. Doesn't need to hit this hard. Well, he's overcut that again. And again, he's got away with it. So there's a type of mistakes that Larry's making here with these shots where it's just down to actual game time that he gets to play, because Larry doesn't play half as much as he used to, because I certainly don't see him playing. And if you don't keep your eye in, you start missing a lot more. Larry's eyes are maybe going just like mine. He's hit that far too thin. And Shane G Money can, I don't know whether he can get this direct, but he can certainly get it off the rail. And now he needs to pull off a similar shot that he pulled off in that last match that he had. He had a similar shot like this. It might even have been the 5 ball as well. And he's pulled out another one. That was excellent. Very same shot as he had in the last match that he played in one of the racks. So he's now 2 racks to 1 in front. And remember, this is just a race to 4 on the 1 loss side. He's got the 3 ball in. Well, who's betting he doesn't have a bang at this 1 and 7 ball here? Well, any of those 3 balls. You just bang the 1 into any of them and try and get them into a pocket. Well, this is deja vu for Larry again. He's at the table, he's in control. He's got an awkward shot in the 1 here, and he's playing this maybe with a bit of right hand English. Yeah, start the cue ball running, needs to miss that 5 ball. If it had missed the 5, it would have been perfect. So now again, he's got awkward shots here, and again this is where, you know, this is a 2 ball where you're just trying to pot a 2 ball to keep a run going, because in all honesty you should be playing safe, and Larry's tried to play a gentle cut in on it and hasn't got it enough. Scratch again, but it's another opportunity for Larry, and well, that 6 ball could end up being a bigger problem than it actually looks here, because the 7 doesn't pass the 9, so whatever Larry's going to do when he gets on this 5, he has to, it's a must that he leaves an angle on the cue ball. Where that cue ball is now, he needs the cue ball out this sort of direction, and he's got pretty much what he would want, but now the difficulty is getting on the 7. He's tried to nudge across off the rail, hasn't hit it enough, and no prizes for guessing what he should be doing here. He should be hooking that cue ball tight in behind the 9. Well, he's went for the cut. Now anything can happen here. Well, he's got it. A brave shot. I probably wouldn't have went for it, but he's got to follow it through now. In goes the 8. Cue ball goes over. Pretty good in the 9. Shouldn't be any problem. In it goes. He's back all square. Three ball goes in, bottom left. Now, has Larry got a shot in the 1? Yes, he does. But once again, he's not going to have a clean run out here. Certainly not at first glance, because that 4 ball is an issue up there by the 6, and the 7 isn't in much a better position. It does pot from this side, but it's all about getting on it. So Larry now trying to keep the cue ball tight to the rail. Now how does that look? I think he can squeeze that in. Well, 6 ball sitting there for the taking, so again Larry's not got a lot to do with the cue ball. He can just run through in this. Just concentrating that 5 ball. Cue ball's going to do the rest itself. Now here's the crucial shot. He's gone too straight on the 6. And now he's going to have to try and force this in and manufacture some sort of angle here. And try and nudge into that 9 and 7. And I think that's asking a lot to do that. He's playing it around the corner. And he's missed it, but where's the cue ball going? Oh, that's a disaster. Well, this is exactly what's going to happen. Larry finished too straight in the 6. Had to create the angle to get the cue ball around. There wasn't enough angle there to even do that. And now Shane G Money's got ball in hand on the 6 ball. And again, he doesn't want to put too much top in this cue ball. He needs to watch he's not going to run through. He almost done that earlier on. And he's just stunned it in this time. So that's another one that's got away for Larry. But that was all down to that positional shot in the 6 falling short. It finished too straight. Any more of an angle, it would have made it much easier for Larry to get right into those 2 balls, the 7 and the 9. But he ended up scratching. Shane G Money pots a ball in, or did he pot a ball in the break? Well, that's the first one going down now. And just double check that I'm not out of sync here. Hang on a sec. I'm thinking if Shane G Money broke off there, surely, unless it's changed to alternate break. I thought it was winner breaks. Wait a wee minute to leave the room and go back in the room. No, it's right enough. Well, again, nothing's working out here for Larry because he's coming to the table. Everything's open but the 6 and the 8. So again, something's going to have to give. And I think looking at the way it is at the moment, the 3 ball's dead straight. So he's not going to do anything off that. But I don't know what Larry tried there. I haven't a clue. Well, somehow Shane G Money's got himself on the 4 ball. 5 balls hanging over the left hand middle pocket. He only needs to really get a sight on this 5 ball. He should be able to cut it in. Oh, can he? Yes, he can. Let's have a look from this side. Yeah, he can just get an edge on it. Well, he's had a bang at it again. And now has he got lucky? He most certainly has, and this is where the pressure's on Larry. Larry now is staring at match ball here because if he doesn't get this kick, it's going to be an easy victory for Shane G Money. Larry's got the kick, and it's pretty much gone safe. And Shane G Money trying to play a bank here. It doesn't look as if he's going to bank it into the left middle. Looks as if he's banking it towards the 8 ball. Well, he's got the 8 ball running. cue ball's going to scratch though, I think. So Larry breathes a sigh of relief. He's at the table. There's no excuse. They're all sitting there. He should take this out, but stranger things have happened. And just a little stop shot or a little drawback. So we're going to a final rack decider. Rack number 7. Larry breaking off. Needs something to go down. Well, nothing's gone down, and look at where the 7 ball is, and look at the shot that Shane G Money's got in the 1 here. He'll be trying to knock that 1 into the 7, and this match could be all over any second now if he gets this right. He needs to watch scratching in this bottom right hand corner pocket here though if he's going to play that shot. It doesn't look as if he is though. He's maybe tried to billiard it. Larry trying to cut this up the rail. No, he's trying to get it in the middle. Now, even if he'd got that, he'd no shot in the 2 other than a jump shot. But Shane G Money's got himself on the 2. And he's got himself a shot in the 3 as well. Okay, it's a bit of a cutback, but again, if he keeps the cue ball in the open table, he should have a shot in the 4. He doesn't want to hit this hard, just pot it. That's all you need to worry about. But he's banging at balls here in excitement. And I think he's also managed to get away with it, but I think he should find himself in trouble in a second if Larry doesn't get a double kiss here. If Larry can kick this 3 ball or push it away, he should be able to hold the cue ball behind the 6. And that's got Shane G Money in a bit of a corner. One thing is, he's not going to work out an angle on this side of the table. Well, in the end, I don't think he'd worked out any sort of angle to play it. He just hit and hoped here, but the ball's in Larry's court, as I say. Straightforward enough to roll through in the 4, and as long as he gets the right angle, Larry can avoid the 8 and the 6 ball. He can actually come back to the left as we look at this here. That's really what he needs to do. He doesn't want to get near this. Well, I don't think Larry's thinking. He should have played that with a bit of bottom left to punch away from the 8 and the 6. He would have avoided going anywhere near them there. And all he's done is hooked himself, and now he's got to dig out a jump cue. And all at the wrong time here, because we're down to money ball situation with the 5 ball. Larry's got to just hope this doesn't go near a pocket. And, well, the 5 cuts past the 9. So this is match ball here. And Larry's only got himself to blame. And in goes the 5. And Larry's participation in this week's 9-ball tournament is all over. Shane G Money wins the match by 4 racks to 3. Yeah, that was a poor shot, Larry. Go and watch the video, you'll see what I mean. And you know fine well you could have avoided getting near that 7 ball to get on the 5. Anyway, let's see where we stand now. So Larry, unfortunately for him, his tournament is now over. And let's look at where we've got to in the bracket. Well, Jay Schrader is in his round 3 match against Popman. Jay Schrader getting 5 and out. He's currently leading by 5 racks to 3. What else have we got? In fact, I think is that the only match that's up at the moment? It looks like it. Well, Shane G Money is scheduled to play Henning, but Henning forfeited his first match, so I think Shane G Money's going to find that he's probably got a bye to the next round. I think Henning's gone home to bed and he won't be participating in the tournament, so Shane G Money's match will forfeit in 5 minutes time and he'll be through to the next round in the 1 loss side. So while that's happening, let's dive in and have a look at the Jay Schrader Popman match. And a quick reminder again, that match is a round 3 match on the winner's side, and Jay Schrader's leading by the 5 racks to 3, and remember he's getting 5 and out. And Popman, he's going to have a nasty cut down the rail here and a very, very likely in off here into the left hand middle pocket if he doesn't watch this cue ball. Is he going to try it in the middle? That's very tight. Oh, he's played it well. And he's another good one on this 8 ball though. He's overcut it. I think we'll see the old bang-a-rooney here, the bank. Maybe even get the double bank. And is it going too hard? Yeah. So Popman's the one that breathes a sigh of relief there. And himself will be trying maybe the bank into the right middle, and again could get the double bank here. That looks on. But he's decided to keep it tight. But I have no doubt that this 8 ball is going to be travelling somewhere in a second or two. Straight into the middle pocket it is. And Jay Schrader is now sitting on the hill, leading by 6 racks to 3. Breaks off. And it's a dry break. And Popman is just staring at either an edge of this one ball or a kick at the one ball. Now, is he called push out there? Yes, he did. So, Jay Schrader is from the USA, and I think Potman's the UK, isn't he? Yes, he's from England. And Potman, a 1950 rated player. Well, he needs to be showing some of that 1950 rating if he's going to do anything in this match. Well, here we go. It looks like a 1-9 combo. He's trying to line up. Jay Schrader banked into the middle pocket, ball in hand to Potman. Now again, he needs to play this, that he's not going to leave the 9 ball just hanging over the pocket. And that's a good shot. That's one back. He's still trailing by 6 racks to 4, but he has the break. And the 4 ball has gone in. I've certainly seen that in the top left. He's got a shot in the 1. The 2 balls hanging over the top right. 3 balls in the open here on the left hand side. And the 5 ball will go. 6 ball is tight in that top rail. It'll go though into the 1 pocket, I think. Now this is just, again, it's a join the dots this here. You think about the pace that you're going to play this 2 ball at. The 2 ball's going to go in, no problem. The cue ball's coming back up this table, so it's all about pace to leave yourself the right side of the 3. And that looks pretty good. That's about the right pace, because now he's gone beyond it a bit more than he'd want, but he's at least got the angle to get up for the 5. Now, can he run this in and stay the left-hand side of the 5 as we look? He's going to go down between the 6 and the 9 ball here. And he's slowing up nice. So now there's a slight problem. And the problem is he's going to be colliding with the 9. Now if he hits this 9 full in the face, the cue ball should be there or thereabouts for a shot in the 6. And he's still got to hit this with enough pace to actually cut the 5 in, so the 9 ball's going to be moving. The question is where the cue ball's going to finish up. I think he can nudge this. Well, he's nudged off the edge of the 9. And now he's not really got a shot in the 6 here. Well, the 6 is 3/4 of an inch off the rail. It's a thin cut, it would go, but you've just got to get it accurately. And again, the in-off's on doing that. So, Potman's tried to do the wise thing. I don't think Jay Schrader can pot that. I don't think he's at the potting angle. He's tried to cheat it in and it's gone in. I didn't think he could do it. But all that matters is the 6 balls are in, the match is over. And Potman is moving over to the 1 loss side. Jay Schrader wins the match by 7 racks to 4. I didn't think the 6 would go. So the matches are moving through nicely here. And let's see where we are now. Well, Jay Schrader's moved on. He's actually in round 4 on the winner's side. Capo is sitting there waiting on the result of the Wizard Cheat and Eloquenti match. And Wizard Cheat is getting the last two, and they're tied up at 3 racks all at the moment. And well, the one lost side is hanging up there. Now, has that Henning match come through yet? Well, Shane G Money looks as if he's still sitting in that. Maybe they're getting 10 minutes. I thought it was only 5 minutes, but that match hasn't gone through yet. That's going to end up just being a forfeit, remember, because Henning has gone home. Packed his cue and left a while ago. So then we have got the Wizard Cheat Eloquenti match, and we'll drop in that one. Wizard Cheat at the table, a bank on the 6, goes in very nicely, thank you. So Wizard Cheat is getting the last two. Now the last two means it can be the last two anything. It could be the 5 ball and the 9 ball. In this case, I think it was, what was it? Was it the 8 ball there? And he's now in the lead by 4 racks to 3. So this is still the winner's side, race to 7. Push out called. Eloquenti squeezed the 1 ball in, used the 8 ball to widen the pocket, but no shot in the 2. I think he maybe tried a little billiard onto the 9 there. Yeah, as I was saying in that last rack there, Wizard Cheat with the last 2. It could end up being the last 2 where the 9 ball's still on the table, of course, and it's maybe the 6 ball. So as long as he pots whatever the last 2 balls are, any one of them, he'll win the rack. Just a delicate shot needed here. He's playing this with right hand English. And it's checked up. He's got some sort of fascination with trying to play shots with a jump cue. Well, it's working for him though. Well, this time he can get over here to the left. There's the angle on the 5 ball, and he can certainly get this cue ball across for the 6. Well, that's not a bad effort. That 6 ball does squeeze past the 7. Well, he's missed it, but again, as I said earlier as well, if you're going to miss them good, because that way you're leaving nothing on. And Eloquenti trying to keep it tight, but I reckon Wizard Cheat's going to try and bank this one way or another. Where he's going to bank it, I don't know, but he's certainly going to hit it. That's well played. Well, he's nudged into the 9. But he's still okay. He's got the cut on this 7. He's went for the bank again. Well, it's all there for Eloquente, and he's the man under pressure. As soon as this 7 ball goes down, Wizard Cheat could pounce. Well, he's billiarded in the 7, the 8, sorry, and he's finished back on the 7. Under pressure here. A little cut into the middle, fairly straightforward shot. As long as he eyes up the angle, and in it goes. And we're back all square, 4 racks all. The 6 ball's gone and tied itself up with the 9. What's Potman wanting? I can't see what he's wanting. Potman's trying to watch the stream, but sounds as if he's not got Flash installed, or he hasn't updated it. So back to the match while Potman's trying to work out how to watch the stream. What's happening? Wizard Cheat at the table. No shot in the 3. Difficult ball to judge the bank because again the 3 ball's too close to the rail. And that's why he's got the double kiss. Right, so Eloquente, I'm expecting you to pot these balls. You've got nothing to do. Just get the cue ball into the middle of the table off this 5, so it's all about pace. And that's far too hard. That's run 4 feet far too hard. Let's have a look. Well, all he's got left's a bank here. So the bank into the middle pocket here, or the double bank. Well, he's got it clean, but again he's going to have to pull out another one. Again, it could be the double bank or the single bank, and he's overdone it this time. So Wizard Cheat, the cue ball's going to run over towards the 9, and he's going to have an awkward one if he's going to cut that into the middle. And it looks like, oh no, I thought Wizard Cheat was having connection problems there, but in goes the 7, and Wizard Cheat takes the lead. 5 racks to 4. I don't see what that was. Someone into the top left there. What was it? The 8 ball. 4 and 9 are tied up, but I think the 4 goes past the 9, does it? Yes, it does. Again, the angle is there in the 2, so you don't need to do anything elaborate with the cue ball. Cue ball's going to take its own natural path, but he's trying to run the cue ball and do things with it that he doesn't need to, or he doesn't really know where he's going to put the cue ball, and now he's in the middle of no man's land. Reverse bank for Eloquente, and it goes. Now he needs to get lucky here. Well, he's missed the 9. Now we know that the 4 ball goes past the 9 into the top left, so the natural conclusion is that the 4 goes into this right middle, which it does. Remember, the 5 ball's over here, so again he should have a shot in the 5 ball, but he's decided to keep it tight. Nothing wrong with that. Eloquente's trailing, so he doesn't want to give Wizard Cheat any easy opportunities here. Let him make the mistakes, or at least play shots that force him into making mistakes. And now can Eloquente take his opportunity? Of course, the problem's getting from this 5 down to the 6. Now, the shot I would play here is top and left-hand English. That forces the cue ball off the rail, into that rail, and around the angles like that. And that is perfect if it slows up. It's just gone a wee bit too much. So the cue ball's now running up the table. And he's got to hope here he doesn't scratch. And he's got away with it. He's missed that. And where's it going to finish? Well, again, it gives Wizard Cheat a choice. Bottom left here or bottom right. Or try some elaborate bank shot. And in it goes. And so Wizard Cheat, remember, he's getting the last 2, so that 7 ball counts. And he's now sitting, needing just 1 more rack for victory. Wizard Cheat to break. Of course, another soft break. And he's left the 1 ball on here. These balls are a bit of a mess again at the top end. 3 balls awkward. That's not in a potable position. Well, I don't know what's happened to Eloquenti there. He's wasted his visit at the table. And Wizard Cheat has got, well, Casey doesn't know he's got ball in hand, but Eloquenti must have got called away. Wizard Cheat spending more time typing here than actually shooting. And he's run out of time as well. It's going back to Eloquenti. Will we ever get a shot in this one ball here? So now Eloquenti's back with ball in hand. Doesn't know where to put the cue ball. We could be here all night. Well, finally the one ball goes down. Eloquenti's got a straight shot in the two. Well, there is an angle there, but he's going to have to do a heck of a lot here to get on this three or get anywhere near it. He tried the draw shot. He actually left himself a shot on the three there. The two's gone safe. Well, Wizard Cheat's got away with that one again. The old hit and hope. Cue ball's finished in behind the 9 ball. There is room there, so Eloquenti going for the jump. Oh, a big lag there. That must have been Shane G Money leaving the room. So Eloquenti got the hit on the jump shot and it's gone safe. And Wizard Cheat decides to go back to his jump cue to play his shots. And the 2 ball almost tracked into the pocket. Now, well, there's enough room there just to hit that off the edge of the rail, just at the jaw, and that'll knock the 2 in. Cue ball will come out just to avoid the 9 though. The danger of it running into the 9. He's avoided that, but he's actually held the rail and scratched. Put far too much spin on it. Well, this time there's a path between the 7 and the 5 to get onto the 4, so if you've got ball in hand, you make sure that you place the cue ball in such a position in the 3 that you're going to draw back and leave yourself in that space. So there's a big huge gap here between this 5 ball and the 6 down at the bottom of the table. Big huge window, but the gap narrows where the 7 and the 5 are. But that's what he should be trying to. Well, I don't know what he tried there. I give up. I haven't a clue what's going through this guy's head here with that shot. Well, that's better. Eloquenti, a nice shot in the 3. And he's finished pretty good in the 4. Again, he's let it run. And is it running far enough? Yes, it is. Got the shot in the 5. This cue ball needs to bounce, and that's bouncing nicely. But now we're down to the nitty gritty. Pressure's on Eloquenti. He's got these 4 balls to pot. Keep reminding you, Wizard Cheat only needs the last 2, so he needs to get any of these last 2 balls, so Eloquenti cannot afford a mistake. And that's going to track nice as well, as long as it bounces away from the rail. Now this is where you've got to make your mind up. You can either play this soft and roll the cue ball through and take that 9 ball into the right middle, or you can try something more elaborate and stop the cue ball and dig into it, and then you're forcing it in with a bit of power. That was played in a nice pace, and he's held it well for the 9. And in goes the 9, and Eloquente's saved his neck once. He needs to do it again though. Breaking off in rack number 12. He's come up dry, and more importantly for him though, he's left Wizard Cheat on the 1 ball. Oh, and in goes the 9. Another fluke by Wizard Cheat, and the match is over. Wizard Cheat wins by 7 racks to 5. Right, so if there's anybody in the chat apart from Simon, and you want to be able to chat in Twitch, I believe you have to register an email address and just give yourself a nickname and whatever, and that way you can chat or ask questions or whatever. If you don't, you can just sit there and watch. Right, let's have a look at the bracket. We're getting to the sort of nitty-gritty time here. If we look, we will see that Wizard Cheat is now going to play Capo in round number 3. Jay Schrader is sitting there already in round 4, waiting on the winner of that match. So he's going to have about, well, maybe half an hour's wait or more. Meanwhile, the one lost side, it's getting a bit backed up because they're waiting on losers to come over from that side. And Shane G Money's sitting there because remember what I said, Henning had gone home, and so he forfeited, and Shane G Money's through. Popman is sitting there waiting on the result of the Eloquente match with Dirties or Dr. Ties, and he's getting the last 2 as well, so that match is about to start. So what we'll do is we will, now this is like a fairly evenly matched game here because Capo is getting a 5 ball against Wizard Cheat, and well, their match has got a long ways to go. Well, let's go in and see the start of this match. We can stop the bracket moving about. Hang on a minute. It's got a bloody mind of its own. Right. So here we are, early in the first rack. And what we'll do is we'll pop in and have a look at that other match in the winner's side and see how it's doing once we've watched a wee bit of this one. Well, that's going to end up a bit of a mess. He shook himself right behind the 9. Well, that's worked out not a bad effort. I think the 4 still cuts, but he managed to get an edge on the 4. Eloquente needs to be careful here though, because, well, he's cut the 4 in. How's his luck on this 7? I don't think it's going to be any good to him. Because remember, Dirties, Dr. Ties, he needs last two in the handicap, and that's a great bank there. That managed to just squeeze and cheat the pocket past that 9 ball. Well, it looks as if Eloquente's going to get off and running here. Good finish to the first rack. Eloquente breaks off, dry break. Overcut the 1. And he's left it up. 2 balls open into the left middle. The problem ball's the 3 ball. And I think Eloquente tried to get cute there. And he's now got himself in trouble. Tried to get over elaborate and open up the 3 ball at the wrong time. The time to open the 3 balls to get the cue ball down to sort of about here. And that way he could have potted the 2 and get into the 3 and the 9. Now you've got to be, this is the sort of obvious things you have to be thinking about. You can't be trying to do something over elaborate down this end when you've still got that ball to pot, because it stands to reason the cue ball's going to finish down around here somewhere. So Dirty's got no shot in the 3. He maybe try and cross bank it into the left hand corner at the top there. Don't know whether he can try and cut it back. It looks extremely thin. Well, he's went for the bank. He's got the bank, but the cue ball's tracked straight into the bottom corner pocket. So now we're on. Well, why is? Well, that's. He's going to have to leave himself the combo, and that's pretty good. A pretty reasonable enough angle to make the combo. You get this 9 times out of 10. But look, he's let the 5 ball run away. And now he should be tucking this 5 ball back to this bottom rail as we look and getting the cue ball up with the 8. Well, he's went for the bank. So he's gone all out for it. He who dares wins, as they say, but as Clint would say, a man's got to know his limitations. A delicate little shot in the 7. Nicely played. Now he's got an angle there, and he can make the angle even more by top right hand English to get out for the 9. Well, he's sort of gone in between here, and he's left himself a little angle to read here for this 9. And, well, he hit it so hard that it's gone safe, almost. And I say almost because that 9's off the rail and it's perfect for a bank. And that's perfect. So Dr. Ties, or Dirties, I don't know how the hell to pronounce his name, and it's annoying me. I don't know what it's an abbreviation for, I don't know what it's meant to represent, but I cannot get my head round how he wants it pronounced. But from now on I'm just going to say Dirties. So we're 1 rack all, race to 4. And we've got a 1-9 combo sitting there gaping. And in it goes, sweet as a nut. And Dirties takes the lead. 2 racks to 1. With the break. He's come up dry, and the 1 ball's hanging over the corner. And Eloquente's going to have to jump over this fort. Has he got a jump stick? Yes, he does, but again at that distance he's far too close, and the cue ball's going off the table. Oh well, 6 balls now, pretty much well hidden behind the 8. And that, again, that just means more work to do later on in the rack. Is this going to go safe? Well, again, that looks a good bank to me, that 4 ball. If it doesn't go first time, it would go second time. As long as you play it at the right pace, you don't want to thump these. You want to hit them with a firm power and let it take the angle. Is he playing the cut? What's he doing? No, that looks too good a bank to me, that shot. Well, again, I don't know what he was trying. If only I was there and I could ask him. There's the 4 ball going over the pocket. Now this needs a little delicate touch here because the 5 ball is on the upper side of that middle pocket, and he's actually done very well to hold that cue ball. He's got a very thin cut. Now let's have a look at it from his angle. Yeah, that 5 goes in, but it needs to be very thin. It will go in. Again, he doesn't see that, I don't think. Has he actually looked at the cut into the middle? Because it does go. Well, he's completely missed the ball. When I said you had to get it thin, I didn't mean as thin as that. So, Dirties has got ball in hand. Shouldn't be a problem here, honestly. The only problem is the 6 ball's not going past the 8, really. And now he's pushed it even safer, so now he's got no shot. Well, he's got the bank. He's being brave. Leading 2 racks to 1. And remember, he's got that last 2 and he just needs to sink the 8 ball and he'll be sitting on the hill. So Dirty's leading by 3 racks to 1 and breaking off in rack number 5. 5 ball's going to track into that top left. And again, no shot in the 1. So just to push out, or he can just try cutting the edge of that 1 and just hoping for a safety. And he's not got it. Now that 3 and 8 are sitting there as a combo up at the top end, so there's nothing to worry about there. You just leave them the way they are. But he's made a bit of a hash of that one. Again, he's going to... Well, I think he's just decided to kick this time. And he's fluked to 4. Well, I don't know what Eloquenti's going to try here. He could try cutting the 2 into the top left. He's just tried banging balls, and balls are dropping in left, right and centre. And the only thing that's gone wrong there is that the 3 and 8 are now not a combo. And he's hitting them, and they're still going in. And he's still at the table. And all he needs now is to roll the 6 in. Get a dead cert 8 into the right middle, and he should be on the 9 to follow. Apart from hooking himself behind the 9. Well, that's a bit of a stupid shot. And now he's in danger of jumping off the table here if he plays the jump. Needs to play this short and sweet, and that's what's going to happen. And so Dirties, ball in hand, just needs to roll the 9 in and the match is over, and Dirties wins the match by 4 racks to 1. And Eloquente's participation in this week's tournament is now over. So that match was short and sweet. And let's now have a look at the match that we were talking about that was just starting. And that was a match between Wizard Cheat and Capo. And Capo, who's getting a 5 ball, is leading Wizard Cheat by 2 racks to 1. Jay Schrader's waiting in the winner of that match. And on this one loss side, Shane G Money is going to be waiting on the loser of this match that we're about to watch. So, now there's this brackets away, got his mind of its own again. Let's see if we can get into this match at some point. Oh, I'm hitting everything but the right button. That's not the one I want to do. Jay Schrader's already through. Why am I up at that end of the screen? Right. I'll get it right eventually, folks. Oh dear. Bad error by Wizard Cheat. The old jinx works again. As soon as I enter a room, disasters start happening. Now, why is Capo taking the 8 ball at that angle? What the hell is he trying to do? Oh dear. Just a simple roll in this, but I don't know what Capo's going to do. I'll be honest with you. Well, he's finally rolled one in. And he's leading by 3 racks to 1. Cue ball's going to finish awkward. No shot in the 1. Just a push out available. But he's dug out the jump cue. Well, he's got the hit. How's his luck? Cue ball's tracking into the pocket. And ball in hand to Wizard Cheat. He's left a 1 hanging now. Well, I'm willing to bet this 2 ball's going to go close to that 9 ball in the right hand middle pocket. He's over hit it. That's not bad. At least he's got a shot in a 3. Banked it again. I'll probably go for another one in this 4. That's the only thing I can try and predict, because other than that I don't know what these guys are going to try and do. Right. Well, watch every pocket. The 6 has gone in, the 4's going to follow it. He's got a shot in a 5. This is like pinball pool here we're watching, and of course he's overcut the 5. And back to Wizard Cheat, who's got work to do. He just needs to cut the 5 in and he's won the rack. Sorry, no he hasn't. It's Capo that's got a handicap, I'm forgetting. And Wizard Cheat needs to get this 5. Hit it far too hard. And now he's got no shot in the 8. But as I say, just a delicate cut down the rail would be what would be required. And he's played it well, and he's even nudged the 9 in. What a shot. Oh dear. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter how they go in, as long as they go in. So Wizard Cheat gets one back. He's breaking off in rack number 6. And I think the 8 ball went in there. Yep, 8 balls going down. Oh, the old miscue in the 1. And it's a legal shot, though. He caught the edge of the 1 and he's hit a rail. And it's gone safe. Unless he wants to try cutting into the middle. Now that was a good shot. A good jump at distance. And he can... I don't know whether he can see enough of that to pot it. He can cheat the pocket maybe though. Let's have a wee look at this end. Oh, that'll go in, no problem. I think he can cheat the pocket, but he's spinning round it. But this time he's not got so fortunate. However, we've got 2 balls tied up, the 4 and 5. And they're not set as a combo because the 5's going to go to the back rail there. And a nice delicate soft shot in the 3. Now you see Capo can pot a ball when he doesn't bang at them. If he just takes his time and plays the shot, he can pot a ball. Well, that takes care of the 2 problem balls. The table's now open. Well, if Capo had got that 4 in, he just needed to run in the 5, and he'd have won the rack. And we've got banks, and now we've got banks that are going down the rail. And Capo is now leading by 4 racks to 2. And what they went down here? Two in the 7 ball have gone. Finished nicely in the 1, but he's again just played it too quickly. Just slow down and line up the shot. Yet another bank coming up here. A bank or a double bank. Oh, we tried a reverse combo. Well, I don't know what happened there. This time the double bank isn't going to work, but it's going to go sort of safe. That can be banked into this bottom left hand corner as we look, but that's going to go safe. And another one's gone safe. Now Capo's failure to execute the jump shot there is given ball in hand. And Wizard cheat. Well, you would think he's got to take this chance. He's certainly got to take out the 4 and the 5 ball here, because that 5 ball is Capo's money ball. He needs to get rid of that now. Oh, he's hung it up. He's hung it up. And as long as Capo doesn't follow through here behind the 5, he's now going to have a 3 rack lead. And breaking off in rack number 8. 3 ball goes into the bottom right. 9 balls pretty close to that top left hand corner. Well, I didn't even get a chance to look at what angle he had in the 1 there. He'd already banged it. Now, well, is he playing the cut? What's he going to do? Nobody knows. Well, he's trying to get cute and play it safe, but he's hit it far too hard. There's Capo doing some stupid things again. It surely wasn't trying to hit that 9 ball. I just can't work out what's going on in the guy's head. I mean, he can pot a ball and then you get him doing stupid things the next time. Well, 9 balls been moved. 1 ball's left hanging up. 2 ball goes into this bottom left past the 7. Is he going to get on it? Well, as long as he misses the 4, he's got a pretty straight shot in the 2. And just needs to drop through in the 2 and get the cue ball up the table by about 1.5 feet. Needed to go a bit more. So now he's just going to finish in the north side of the 5. So he's went for the bank. And now Wizard Cheat. Yet another opportunity. And he's not going to have many left though if he doesn't start taking 1 or 2 of them right now. Well, he's gone the right side of the 5. Now, what's he going to do? Well, it's definitely going to be a cut down the rail. That's well played, but he's going to have to pull another one out on this 6 ball. Now let's look at the angle he's got here. Again, the cue ball is going to run around. He's actually nudged to 7. But how's his luck? Well, he's got no luck. He's finished behind the 9. And that's a tough one to get to and get the edge. Very easy to put the spin on the cue ball trying to play a jump. So he's trying to play a kick. And again, in too much of a hurry to actually look at the angle he had and at least try and get somewhere close to it. Meanwhile, Capo's at the table. Tried a little cut, but he actually got in behind it first there. Now, if Wizard Cheat doesn't take this out, I'm afraid his chances of winning this match or salvaging anything are fairly slim. Well, in goes the 9. Down goes the deficit, but he's still trailing by 5 racks to 3 with the break. And rack number 9 breaking off with his jump cue. Well, we weren't here for the start of the tournament, but we've been streaming for 135 minutes, 136 minutes, and I'm beginning to show signs of wear and tear here, folks. Back to work in the morning at 4 o'clock, up at 4 AM. I've got about another 50 minutes before my bedtime cut-off point, so hopefully we'll be able to get most of the tournament in. But if it gets to 10:30, I'm going to have to pull the plug. Nice gentle shot in the 3, and it goes. Oh no, it's hung up. It's hung up. That just shows you that where the depth. Well, Capo's just again played another silly shot. In all honesty, there's no reasoning behind it whatsoever. So, or was it Wizard Cheat? I think my eyes are beginning to go as well. Anyway, it's Wizard Cheat. Well, at least it is on my screen. It's Wizard Cheat at the table. Well, I suppose that's a pretty good safety. And that's a foul. Ball didn't hit a rail after hitting the object ball. So Wizard Cheat's got ball in hand. Left himself no shot in the 7. It's a really delicate cut shot down the rail, but that is tight to the rail. Well, he's played a great shot. If only he can follow it through here. He's finished on the 8, and the 9's in the middle of the table. And well, it's hanging over that middle pocket. This is tough. And he's overcut it into the jaws. Kappa didn't read that one. But Wizard Cheat's going to try and double bank it. Oh, well. That double kiss there has left Capo the cut. And in it goes. So now Capo is leading by 6 racks to 2. And he's got the break. 8 ball goes into the top right. And a cross bank on the 1. No shot left at all in the 2. And it's tied up with the 6. At least it is. In a second or two it'll be opened up. Well, again, I don't know why he's just playing balls into the pocket. Well, Wizard Cheat, I don't know why he played that either. And now we've got stupid things going on here. Oh, that's a good shot. Left himself a reasonable angle on this 6 ball. He's played that well, but the cue ball's running too hard. And now he's out of shape. And Wizard Cheat, well, he's trying to cross bank it. And Capo got the double kiss. Is this going to hang up for Wizard Cheat? Yes, it is. He's going to have a shot into the middle, but it's all about getting onto this 9 ball. And he's overcut the 7. And he's left it on. Well, that wasn't an attempt at a bank, I don't think, because he's now left it on for Wizard Cheat again. It's going to have to hold up. It's gone square. Well, again, your guess is as good as mine as to what's going to happen. Is it a cut? Is it a bank? It's a cut, and in it goes. And Wizard Cheats used up one of his lives. He's got it back to 6-4, but he needs to win all the remaining racks to win this match. And he's come up dry again. Capo just kicks at the one and gets lucky. He's got the cover. That was a good shot. He's got away with it, I think. Cue ball scratches. Free ball's been flicked. Again, no shot in the four. Bank shot played. Bank shot goes in. Sitting perfect on the 5. Play a stop shot. He's got the 6 down the rail. Oh yeah, nearly spun into the 9 in the pocket there, but left the bank. Just going to tie up behind the 8. Let's have a look. Well, that's cruel, that one. And didn't read the angle. Ball in hand to Wizard Cheat. Are you still there, Simon? Surely you've gone to your bed by now. Anyway, Capo, a little cut in the 9, and he wins the match by 7 racks to 4. Right, let's catch up in the bracket. So Capo is about to play Jay Schrader. I don't know what the handicap will be in that match, but it should be fairly close because the two of them are fairly similar players. And remember, Wizard Cheat has now moved over to the, where he will do in a second or two if this updates. He'll now move over to the one loss side, and you can see there's a couple of matches to get played there yet. So the tournament's going to get held up for a little while, I think. Is this it's set to 30 seconds to update? Let's have a look. Yeah. Hello, Simon. It's only me and you that's left. Everybody else has gone home bored to death. I think I just killed the stream there. I just killed it there for a second. Right. Right. Shane G Money has started his match with Wizard Cheat. Let's see if this bracket's updated. Yes, it has. So that's that match playing. Dirties is already sitting there waiting on the winner of this match. Oops. This bloody bracket. And then, of course, the loser of this match will go through to the final on the loser's side. So I'm guessing that at the sort of speed that these players are playing at, this tournament has got maybe rather longer to go than I would like. So the chances are we're not going to see the end of it because I'm going to head to bed. I definitely need my beauty sleep. If you've seen my webcam picture, you'll realise that I do. Yeah, I'm not going to be hanging around to see the end of this, Simon. I've seen far too much banging balls tonight. Far too many. Anyway, I'm going in to have a look at a wee look at this match between Jay Schrader and Capo, see what the handicap is. Well, Capo is player 2 and he's getting the 7 ball as his extra money ball. That's a fairly good handicap. But it's still a race to 7. Okay, Simon, see you later. Thanks for watching. And wish your daughter happy birthday. Good night. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day as well because this tournament's going on longer than it did 2 weeks ago when I streamed it. So just to recap on where we are, this bracket is really bloody annoying. We've got Jay Schrader and Capo, they're playing for the hot seat, so they're playing for a place in tonight's final, and the loser of this match is going to move across and they're going to end up in one of these slots here in the one lost side final, and they're going to then wait to play the winner of Dirties or Shane G Money or Wizard Cheat. So the winner of that match is going to play Dirties, and then the winner of that match is going to play the loser of the match that's on at the moment. And unfortunately, folks, that's where we're going to have to call it a day because my bed is waiting there for me. My eyes are closing, and I will bid you good night, and I will see you again sometime, no doubt, hopefully.